This is going to be a quick video. I was getting the pieces out for the very last set I have to build in the 6930 to 6939 series. And I always stumble across this in my collection. You might think that this is a standard 1x2 brick, but you would be wrong. You can tell by the logo already that it's an older 1x2, I said brick, didn't I? 1x2 plate. This, my buddy Gary could probably pinpoint the exact era that this brick came out, but you can tell by the front, the top, and the bottom that it's a different 1x2 than what we're normally used to in these days, which is that logo. And of course, you can see the injection molding dot right there, and the little round. And this is like the newest one because they actually hollowed out the little tiny peg in the middle to save on plastic, and thus reducing their impact on the world. So you can see the difference between those two plates. Now, my eyes are getting old, and I cannot tell what the text in there says, because again, I'm not pat penned. That's all it says. Doesn't give a date. It says pat penned. So this is at least 70s, definitely before the 80s, because the 80s, the plates look like this, again with the injection mold on top through the stud right there between the E and the G, and it had the round peg in the middle. And then again, as I say later, they even reduced that by taking the peg in the middle and hollowing it out, so you save plastic. I stumbled across a lot of these in my collection, and not only because of my acquisitions, but because I actually got Lego sets back then. So these were available, I want to say into the early 70s. I want to say that because that's when I started getting sets. I do remember that logo on top of some of my pieces. Now they could be older, they could be 60s. But again, I had some really old sets when I was a kid. And then, of course, I acquired lots of sets over the years. So when I come across a piece like this and I notice it's in my collection, because I'm not going to go through my entire collection and find the old pieces. But when I do stumble across them, like what I've been doing lately, is I've been finding, surprisingly, all my 1x1 round bricks that have solid top. Round bricks, but they also have the groove on the bottom. But then again, I find the older 1x1 round bricks, and you can see how old this guy is, with no groove in the bottom. And my cousin George, who is 15 years older than I am, had these when he was a kid. So he had 1962 Lego, and this is what Lego sets were back then. So I did sort all these into my round brick container, and when I'm building and I come across a solid stud on top, I take it out and I put it aside now. So I'm going to be doing the same thing with my plates that have this, and I have a bunch in black and white and red, and I think I have one or two in gray, which surprised me because I didn't get a lot of gray until 78, when after the Yellow Castle era, was into the gray castle era. Then I got that's when I started getting lots of gray base plates, or lots of gray plates. But I do have a few of these in gray. But so now it's pulled out of my regular collection, my regular bin of 1x plates, and I'm putting it in the special bin of old, quote unquote, old Lego bricks. Now, as I say, I'm not going to go back through my entire collection and find them today. I may do so sometime in the future when I get my collection, quote unquote, sorted, if I ever get to the point where it's sorted, and I'll just go bin by bin, brick by brick, basically, and weed out the really bad ones, really scratched ones, really faded to brown ones, because again, I have enough to replace those, and I'll put the rest of them in the pit of doom. But if I come across, like, I do separate the waffle bricks, the waffle plates. I've always separated out the waffle plates. The waffle plates are not mixed in with the regular plates. But my waffle plates consist 99.9% white, 4x8 and 6x8, very few 2x8s, and I have one or two gray waffle plates, which is really kind of cool. I showed those in another video, but I might do it again someday. I said I was going to keep this short and sweet. It's 5 minutes long, so I'm going to wrap it up already. Shocking. I want everybody to stay safe. Take care. I am busy getting the pieces for 6939. And when it's finished, I will do a video. But on that note, we are going camping in 2 days. So if I don't have all the pieces sorted out by then, you'll have to wait till I get back from my camping trip. So I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. I hope everybody's doing well. It's always a pleasure chatting with you in the comment section. And some of you contact me on Facebook. That's utterly fantastic. We can have more chats there. So you guys all stay safe and take care, and I'll talk to you soon.